Well, I wanted to do, like I said, I wanted to do another guide because one of the things I was thinking about was here we are in the nightclub, and don't worry about the popularity and wall safe amounts over there because we're not caring about the popularity and wall safe because that's not where your real money's made. The real money is made, as a lot of you know, from the actual nightclub stock. And so we're going to go in here. I'm going to pull up our other screen here, and you guys can see my nightclub app. We're going to go in here, and we're going to go down to our sell goods. So as you can see, right now my goods are currently sitting at $1,013,000. Okay, the printing and copying, I never bought that business for the document forgery, so I never actually produced anything in that, and there's nothing wrong with that, and I'm going to explain to you why. So obviously when you do business battles, it's okay. Like obviously those are extra products and there's nothing wrong with grabbing those. Those are going to give you a little extra money. And you totally should. When you get a chance, if it's easy enough, fine. All right. But we're going to go with the time frames of what you can actually produce and what is basically your maximum payout versus what you could do in less time multiple times. Okay. I'll explain that all in just a moment. All right. So let's see here. Okay, so we've got cargo and shipments, sporting goods, South American imports, pharmaceutical research, organic produce, printing and copying, cash creation. I'm not going to go into every little thing about how the nightclub makes money and all this. I want to get down to the nitty gritty, the meat and potatoes of what I did for research today. So let me tab back over here. This will actually be slightly easier if I just do this. I'm just got to copy this and we'll go back over here. All right. So I am going to paste that and sweet. All right. So what I basically did a research on was I'm going to put up an image on the screen here. All right. There's a lot of information about the businesses as they are. And you can see what product they actually are in reference to, the max capacity that each one has, how many units minimum, how many units minimum with the equipment. That's units per minute. Okay. All right. So point being is what we want to focus on is the time until full stock. All right. All right. With the full equipment upgrade, which is going to be in the column. And I can't point to it. Hang on, with this pointer I can. This column above here. Okay? So what we're looking at is that if you notice, there are three different ones that finish at 20 hours. Okay? And that's going to be our cash creation, which is in relation to counterfeit cash, our pharmaceutical research, which is going to be meth, and our cocaine, which is the South American imports. Okay, so all that finishes in 20 hours, all right? This is a 21-hour plan, all right? So the whole idea is, I mean, if you idle at all in the nightclub, and I mean, there's ways that you can do it in every system and everything like that, you'll know that this is, something you can do. You just sit in the nightclub, either dancing with rubber band on your controller directly attached, or on the cameras if you want to do that way, whichever works fine. Either way, you can actually build up your other businesses in the meantime while that's happening. But the point is that you're going to build up your nightclub stock. And so the 20-hour or 21-hour plan is actually what we're looking at, because the other two businesses that are the most producing, or the highest producing, are the let's see here, hang on, I got them, cargo and shipments. And it's because, as you can see, the full inventory is of 500,000, pays out 10,000 single unit. And then the sporting goods, which is also a 500,000 for full inventory and pays out 5,000. Now, if you notice, those take 67 hours and 58 hours to fill up completely. The 67 hours is important. That's how long it takes for a full nightclub to fill. And that's assuming you're actually taking your time and going back in and being like, okay, I got to manage my warehouse. I got to switch over my warehouse technicians from this guy to that guy so that everybody gets a little production going on. Okay? If you want to keep with that, here's the problem. All right? So your maximum sale is going to be $1,690,000. Now that sounds great, all right? That's a lot of money, don't get me wrong. But it takes 67 hours to get to that point. Tony, after you hit $1 million, takes only 100,000. He always will take a max of 100,000, okay? Everybody, I'm pretty sure, has known this at this point, all right? So what you're basically saving at that point is $69,000, okay, from that, all right? So you're basically saving $69,000 by not paying Tony that, okay? Sounds great, right? I want to save 69 grand. You can do better, all right? All right, guys, I'm going to, for the YouTube video, obviously, guys, you're going to see a little bit more on this. For those watching live on Twitch, you're going to, have to listen for the numbers and see it all later, all right? So, okay, so what we're looking at is for the 21-hour sale, because, all right, we already talked about the 20-hour businesses. Once they're full up, we already can see what their total value is. The cash creation is going to be $140,000. The pharmaceutical research is going to be $170,000. The South American imports is going to be $200,000. Okay, so that's a total of $510,000. Okay, so $510,000 off of those in 20 hours. Okay, that's guaranteed right there. All right, now we got to look at the bigger producing businesses and what they're going to actually end up with. So, with the sporting goods and the cargo shipments, for those, the cargo is going to be able to produce 18 units in that time frame because it takes 1 hour and 10 minutes for it to actually produce. Okay, so at 1 hour and 10 minutes. At 18 units, you're going to get $180,000 worth of product. All right. The sporting goods is going to produce 31 units because it produces at 40 minutes per unit. So that's going to produce $155,000. So the cargo is going to take 21 hours. The sporting goods is going to take 20.6 hours. Okay. So this is our 21-hour plan. All right. We're not coming back. We're not viewing the nightclub during this time. We're not even caring about the nightclub. Now, obviously, if it produces more than this, it's not a big deal. But the point is that we're looking at the 21-hour mark. All right. In 21 hours, the actual total sale price for all of those things will be $845,000. Now, that's assuming that you didn't pull anything in off of any kind of special sale or special cargo missions with the nightclub. I'm tripping over my words. The business battles. I'm like forgetting things. All right, so $845,000 is what you do without any business battles brought in. Okay, so Tony's cut off of that will be $84,500, leaving you a profit of $760,500. Okay, so and that is for 21 hours. Now, 21 times 3 is going to come up to $2,281,500 as actual profit after Tony's cut. And that means that his original cut for the full price at 67 hours of nightclub production is $1,590,000. So you are looking at a total profit of $691,500. $691,500 profit, and you do it in less time. So now obviously, as you see the special orders, those are going to come in. If your nightclub gets to a point where you can do one of the middle or the top ones, do it. It's going to give you an extra 5% bonus. But that extra 5% bonus is not worth sitting and waiting for your guys to not produce. Because although it seems like you could just let these guys produce, whenever they're not producing, it's actually costing you money because they could be doing something during that time. So absolutely, set it on the top 5 businesses. You don't even need organic produce. You don't even need the printing and copying. Just let it go. Just literally just put it out there and sell the business, sell the total nightclub, and come back in another 21 hours later and get the same thing. $2,281,500 in a total of 63 hours. which is better than a full nightclub. And obviously, you could say, okay, well, what about a full lobby or anything like that? It's honestly the same percentage, whether it's full lobby for the smaller sale or full for a bigger. It's just more sales, but it's totally worth it. So, all right, guys. Thanks for watching. Obviously, like if you're on Twitch, stick around. We're going to actually sell this too. Yeah, on YouTube, I'm going to put, well, you can see it here. So, but all my links are in the description below. We stream live on Twitch every Monday, Tuesday, and Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So throw a sub on YouTube. Put a follow on Twitch and Twitter, as there's always a post goes out whenever I do go live. But all the links will be in the description. And all my other information for you guys on Twitch, for my link to YouTube, it's in the panels below. And you can go there, put your sub in and everything. So thanks, guys. Pick one of the other two videos, and I'll see you later.